on the pole. It's going to be brand new qualifying. I tell you what, if we were to run the All-Star race, I'm sorry, the I think you really got caught up in all that much. But man, thanks for joining me in the booth tonight, buddy. Moore down from the Truck Series in here. He's going to be looking to try to steal a win. This time it is with the Xfinity cars. As you can see, just like it, she's got a soft spot in her heart for Cowboy Matt. Well, let's say Cowboy Matt doesn't win tonight, and let's say she picks.
For the most part, but it was very fun.
Yep, one right there at your home track, Bristol. That was your crew here. Yes, you got 21 of Sledgehammer. You got the 61 of Mountaineers, and our Cole 315, Cowboy Matt in his 19 High Rock throwback.
Yep. Sledge for the lead, 15 pushed up a little bit there, probably running a lower preset, as you would imagine. That's the kind of the versatility you get in this preset.
Used to be all over the streams, him and Master Killer. Speaking of Master Killer, he's actually in the race tonight, and I will have a little bit of help as far as laps and some issues that may occur on track.
We're really going to hope that we can make it all the way on tires.
One groove racetrack. Yeah, you got to try to figure out the Finesse. Welcome to the chat, sir. Good to see you. Looks like Finesse is rooting on Boehner, trying to go for 3-0, 3 in a row, with Mountain and Fatwas Dig. Right now, looking so far so good. A whole lot of give, a whole lot of take, but they're keeping it clean, keeping it green. It looks like they're getting a little bit of separation between each other. No, the truck race was a lot of side-by-side, fast-paced racing. I'm ready for tonight's race. How you feeling?
Man, and the cool thing is, of course,
Mountaineers, let this thing get really racy and then attack. Go for it. These guys have had 2+ weeks to practice. They're going to make contact a little bit, so are these guys. So looks like Bowling's kind of dropping back a little bit. Looks like some of the guys that might have taken tires earlier are really going to start moving their way to the finish.
And here comes Larson. Larson to the bottom of the track. Job. Trying to take the lead away. Good job. The momentum.
What's going on, guys? Yeah, Reapy back here. Got to thank our very own Mountain for that pretty cool Xfinity Series introduction. And tonight, yeah, you guessed it, it's the NNR Xfinity guys back at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Some of these guys had a pretty good race the other night in the All-Star race, and a couple of the guys ran trucks the other night. So tonight, they're in their own series. They're ready to go. We got 25 to 30 cars that are going to be on track tonight. Looking forward to an amazing race. I will have none other than the one and only Mr. More Smoke, your current Cup Series points leader, live with me in the booth. He should be with me in about 5 or so minutes. But guys, as we always do, in just a minute or so, we're going to kick it off with our buddies over at Madison Rising. Again, they allow us to use their version of the national anthem at the onset of every NNR race, whether it's on Sundays, Tuesdays, or Thursday nights. Should also be joined a little bit later. Might have a little bit of pit road help by the one and only Mr. Carroll. And I think we also might have another guy pop in, old Mr. Striker. So the booth's going to be kind of full tonight, but that's all right. You know what? The more, the merrier. The easier the conversations go, the more information we can get out there. And who better to get some information from than Amor? The guy's been dominant in NNR no matter what series he runs, whether he runs truck to get some seat time, the same in Xfinity, or whether he's really handling his own in the Cup Series on Thursday nights. Amor, I see your invite there. I can't actually talk in a party. I need you over on Discord, please. I can't be in a party and Discord with this program running. So, as I was saying, I'll also have a couple of live feeds up tonight. One from our NNR, our own NNR Cowboy. We'll also have Boehner streaming tonight. We'll have what you call it? I mentioned Cowboy, I mentioned Boehner, and then our SWATs will be streaming, and there's one other as well. I kind of off the top of my head, not quite don't remember, but it's going to be great. They're done with their connection test. They're getting ready to qualify right now. So guys, go ahead. As always, please stand, remove your hats. Here's our buddies over at Madison Rising.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the free, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to rename the name of the brave. We are the U.S. of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the U.S. of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the home of the
All right, and we are back. Yeah, thanks again to Madison Rising for allowing NNR to use their version of the national anthem before every NNR race. You'll catch them on Sunday nights with the trucks tonight, and of course Thursday nights with the one and only HD Motorsports. And I tell you what, I think I just heard that back door close. I think More Smoke's on his way up to the booth, so we'll be talking to him pretty soon. But guys, again, we should have between 25 and 30 cars on track tonight. Charlotte Motor Speedway, loose in 1 and 2, tight off 3 and 4. We saw a lot of great racing in the All-Star race on Saturday night. The trucks put on a great display the other night, and tonight it's all about Xfinity. If the if the Xfinity cars that were used during the All-Star race is any indication as to what we're going to see tonight, we're really in for a great treat. I'm absolutely looking forward to it. The guys look like they're just about done with qualifying. They're just about ready to let the timer wear down. I think they might be on like their last set of cars. Again, 26 cars on track. 2 more cars than what we had during the All-Star race. So again, if you like what you saw then, you're absolutely going to love what you're going to see tonight. Coey, yeah, absolutely. We're pumped for some racing. I can't wait to get these engines fired up. We'll definitely take a couple laps around. Let y'all hear the sound that these roaring engines make. By the way, everybody, Coey, you got to give him a lot of credit for the things that he does. Not only just getting everything together week to week, but if you go to nnrleague.com, you'll see a big thanks to A Dukes, a guy that's actually contributed towards the cost and the maintenance of NNR League. .com. Through there, you can take a look at the store. If you need a polo for work, if you're like me and you got to be business casual, we got polos there, all sizes. You want a t-shirt, you want a hoodie. You know, we're halfway through winter. You need a hoodie. Head on over to nnrleague.com. Check out the store. If you're a golfer and you're getting ready to hit the links here in the spring, there's you can purchase sets of golf balls. If you need a pillow, if you need a clock on the wall in your man cave, there's clocks there of different sizes. If you need a roll of stickers of different sizes, there's NNR stickers there. I mean, guys, there's coffee cups, there's playing cards, there's everything on the site. Go ahead and check it out. Show your NNR love, your NNR support. I got myself a deck of cards that we used to play a couple games when my in-laws were in town. Definitely helped to pass a little bit of the time. I've got myself a hoodie. I got a T-shirt for me and my wife. Yeah, it's great. I hope y'all caught that video in the beginning of the stream. That video was created and sent to me by our own NNR Mountain. Mountain is a director for a news station right outside of Charlotte. And he's got a lot of talent. So yeah, guys, after the stream's over, head on over, rewatch that, or follow NNR on Facebook or on YouTube or on Twitch rather, or Twitter rather. There we go. I'll get it right one of these days, and you can actually view it there. It's pretty cool. Nice little video compilation. So thank you very much, Mountain. It looks great, sounds great. Yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever other little surprises you'll have during the season. I know he said he's going to work on one here for Cup in the not too distant future, and I think something about trucks as well. So, Mountain, you're definitely an asset to NNR, and we appreciate you, sir. All right, so like I was saying, I thought I heard the one and only More Smoke come up the back steps here a little bit. More, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Give me just a few minutes. I'll be
All right,
I'll be ready
yeah,
in just a few minutes.
Yeah, get yourself settled. Thanks. We also, like I mentioned earlier, we're gonna have Stryker in the booth. Stryker's gonna help keep Carroll out of here. Carroll's finishing up work, so he wasn't gonna be able to race tonight. So we're gonna have sit in front of the booth door, so Carroll can't weasel his way in here. Stryker, how you doing tonight, sir?
Is this thing working?
Yep, I got you, buddy.
I'm doing all right, Pete. Reflecting on some of the stuff that happened last night, trying to read up on that stuff, and yeah.
Yeah, no, I get you, man. That was definitely a scary crash for Ryan Newman with the way that they rolled out the screens and did all that and blocked everybody and told the media to get out of the pits, and they kept everybody at bay for a little over 2 hours without really telling anybody anything. Absolutely a scary situation. There's going to be a few guys that are going to be running some special Ryan Newman throwback paint schemes tonight, or as close to the real ones that they could get. Like I know the 39 of Master Killer, he's going to be running. I think he said it's like a 2016 or 2017 throwback to Ryan Newman. It's an all gray paint scheme with the white stripe down the middle. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that on track. So yeah, a lot of guys really glad that Ryan Newman made it out of that crash. He's still at the hospital in Daytona, but the last update that Roush Fenway gave was that he was awake, he was talking to doctors, he was with his family, and all that. There were a lot of people think it was going to be a really, really bleak scenario. We're all glad that it's not. Um, Ryan Newman is a stocky guy. I'm sure that played a lot into it. Not only that, these drivers are very, very physically fit for the most part, so that plays a big hand in it as well. But we are absolutely all glad that Ryan Newman made it out of that wreck alive. Um, that not only the wreck that it sent him upside down and then sliding along the track on his roof, those sparks hitting him in the helmet, but the contact from Corey LaJoy into that, literally into the driver's side window, that man,
Wow,
that was a hell of
man,
a shot.
I tell you what, I've seen some pretty horrific crashes in NASCAR and not just the NASCAR world, IndyCar, sprint car. That's probably top five um, most terrifying hit I've seen live. It's it's amazing. Right, if that was a Gen 5 car, anything older than the car that they're racing today, um, Ryan Newman would not be here today. And Ryan Newman actually had a flip a few years back, and they inserted a bar in the
Oh, the
roof
Newman
of
bar.
that car,
Yep. Yep.
called the Newman bar,
That's right.
if you guys remember.
I
I didn't know that.
absolutely remember that. Ryan Newman, like someone had said in one of the NNR chats, actually is one of the drivers that sits up kind of tall in a seat. He's not sit back. He's not laid back a little bit. He is up up in the chair and with that wheel literally right in front of him. So, um, yeah, that was definitely a very scary shot. I mean, that was more dramatic than the hit that Earnhardt took, that unfortunately ended his life. So, th- like you said, if I think if that car was any older of a model, we'd be having a completely different conversation. But I'm glad we're not. I'm glad Newman is gonna leave the hospital. He's gonna go back with his family. He's gonna be able to hug his children, kiss his wife, go back to the Newman Ranch. I forget what the name of it is, but yeah, I'm glad that he's gonna be all right.
I posted something on Twitter earlier. We all have our favorite drivers
Yep.
that we root for, but in a situation like this, we as NASCAR fans came together as one family, and that just shows
Mhm.
um, what the NASCAR family is actually about. Um,
You're 100% right. Anybody that watches the stream or follows the game or follows NASCAR, everybody's seen the toxic community page or pages now and whatnot, and everybody stopped their senseless bickering. Everybody was talking about Newman, hoping he was okay, thoughts and all that. Nobody cared about anything else for just a little while. And even today, I really haven't seen any kind of senseless drama on the pages. It's all been a lot of talk and updates, and hope he's okay and all that. So yeah, I can't. Yeah, Knights actually just chimed into the stream and said it's called the Rescue Ranch. You're 100% right. Thanks, Knights. Um, so yeah, it's been great to see everybody pull together, and he's gonna make it out of the hospital. He's gonna be able to leave Daytona and go back to his ranch in North Carolina and continue on. Uh, Looks like they are running out the clock right now. Actually, they just ran out the clock, so they're going to be making it back to the lobby. We'll have some qualifying info here for you shortly, and yeah, we're going to get 26 cars underway again. Charlotte, Xfinity's turn to see who can win this. The other night, the eight truck of Asbel put on a clinic. He is in the field tonight, but then again, so is
Who
the
is it?
7 car of Sully, who put on a great battle with the more smoke during the Xfinity race. We'll
Mhm.
have, I mean, there's going to be sledgehammers in here tonight. Of course, Smitty's, Soroka's here, Bowling's here. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a
Well,
phenomenal race.
well,
Pete, I
who do
tell
you
you
have to
what,
win it?
Pete.
Would say more.
Who do you have tonight to win it?
You know what?
Sorry for cutting
After
you off,
the
Striker.
the whooping that Asbel put on the field the other night, I'm man, it's gonna be tight. If Asbel can do what he did and transfer anything from the trucks over to Xfinity, I'm looking for Asbel to do it. But I saw the kind of racing that Sully was capable of during the All-Star race with you the other night, so I'm kind of it's a toss-up for me. Who do you got?
Yeah, just like you said, I think Sully, he showed up a lot of speed and a lot of good racers in that race, and he was up there. So I like Sully tonight, and Bowling. He's only missed like 3 races, and he's still top 5 in points. So
Yeah,
Bowling might get it done too.
Bowling is strong every week. Striker, who do you have for tonight?
I tell you what, you can't ever count out Sledgehammer. You guys took my other 2 picks. I mean, I was in the truck race Sunday night. I tried my hardest to catch Asbel, and I had nothing for him. I ran second all night, and but I raced around Sully too. He was extremely fast, but I'm going to go with Sledgehammer tonight.
All right, Sledgehammer, just like you,
Solid.
more got a lot of want to when it comes to the Pro League qualifiers. We know
hmm
more that you did really really well in the Bristol qualifier. How you doing so far with ISM or Phoenix now?
Well, I made a run last night and made it up to ninth, and now I'm bumped down to about 11th. So we're still trying to get a little bit better. Try to get that
10-4.
top 10. Yeah.
Yeah, if you follow the podcast that I'm sorry, not Amore, that Dohar and Red do every week. They actually gave a little bit of a shout out to Boehner,
Yeah.
right there with
Yeah.
you. Boehner's
Yep,
been
I'm
doing
not
really,
seeing
really
that.
well. State Finesse has done really well. Stout's done really well.
hmm
There's a lot of NNR guys. Again, NNR is a preset community, guys. We don't mess with the customs all that much, but we've got a lot of guys that are doing really
Your
well
drivers.
in
Your drivers.
that are doing really really well, chasing that Pro League Season 2 roster. That's actually one of the reasons why I put that NASCAR Heat logo up on the screen. I'm going to have it there every week for all you guys that are really making the best of your capabilities to get into the Pro League. Just got an invite from Smitty, and it looks like they are loading in. Did you guys get that as well?
He sent me a party invite.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
So
Let's see. Let me get into the game, and then yep, they're loading in right now. hold on. Let me drop. There we go. All right. Let's see. All right, you guys still there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Pete.
All right. Yeah, he sent me the same thing, party invite as well. So I'm gonna get here. More. I think you're showing offline, but
I'm in the party.
oh,
It was
yeah.
the party.
What am I thinking? That's right.
Yeah, I just went to. You're in Smitty's party, right?
No, I'm actually kind of all by myself now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
I'll
you send
invite
me
you
a
to
party
the party.
invite, please?
Yep.
All right. But so far, it looks like it's going to be the 46 of Shadowlack on pole with 0 of oh man, he's going to kill me. I'll remember his name later, I promise. God Power, that's right. Thank you.
Oh, got powers myself.
Yep. All right, there we go.
He might show some speed.
All right, so yeah, we'll have God Power to the outside. Then we got the 88 of FNL Bowling with the 1 of Asbel to his outside, starting P4. Then we got the 2 of Dooman, the 7 of I'm sorry, the 5 car of Sully. Then we got the 21 of Sledgehammer, 8 of Augustus, and we are going green. So we're going to look forward from the front deck lid of Augustus as about the front 10 are kind of all nose to tail ready. Here comes the 20. Right in front of the 8 of Augustus. Now top 10, top 12 are all nose to tail. Behind him, they're all double file.
Yeah, I'm still trying to load in. A little late for the
10-4,
party.
I got you. Gonna work my way, or keep working my way through. Here we catch up with the 11 of Parsville. Tell you what, Parsville has been sneaking up
You need an invite.
further and further into
Yeah, I like
the standings every week. When I was updating the points that you see crawling across the bottom of your screen, I was interested to see just how far Parsifal has come. He's gone from just like Master Killer, watching the stream every week, wanting to get involved. Here he is on track, and I'll tell you what, he's done a great job so far. Brennan, welcome to the stream. Absolutely appreciate it. If you haven't already, please go on up and smash that follow button, man. Don't be a stranger. We interact with the chat and keep things interesting as often as we can every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday night. On Sundays, the trucks run.
Shadowlack's
Tuesday
gonna get
nights
split
are
here.
Xfinity,
They're 3
and
wide for the
Thursday
lead.
it's all about the Cup guys with the one and only HD Motorsports. As we get all these races for NNR. No
Good run,
Stout tonight, Country Girl. Stout, he decided he's going to take a back seat to the one and only Amore Smoke. Amore, I'm not sure if you've ever got a chance to talk to Country Girl in chat when watching a race or whatever, but she's soft spot in her heart for the one and only NNR Cowboy. She's here for every race.
Nice.
Introduce yourself, sir.
I mean, Amore Smoke, Josh Taylor, I mean, whatever you want to call me. I don't really know what to introduce. I can't see the chat, so.
Yeah, I get you.
I can't have both up, so I don't know what other people are saying. You might have to fill me in sometimes.
Not a problem.
Who is the 1 car?
The 1 car is standby. I should already know that. It looks like Smitty is lagged out. He's on pit road already. The 1 car, I want to say he's kind of new, but maybe not. Standby.
Yeah, the 46 had the lead.
Yeah.
He hit the apron in 4, and he got split.
That's right. The 1 car is Asbel. I should have
known that. Well, there he is.
There you go.
Like you were talking about, he's up front.
Yeah, I really look forward to a lot of great things from this guy. He ran the race, and then work kind of got in the way. So the truck race on Sunday night was actually his first race back, and yeah, he put on a clinic. He had a truck that had a one of those old Dale Jr. dark red, burgundy kind of colors that you saw. I think it was back in Dale Jr.'s King of Beers days. But man,
there goes God Power to the lead.
Really nice. Yep. So
right out.
Yep, they all got down to that low line, as you see the 98 of FNL Bowling on the inside of that one car right now. And
that was for,
I'm guessing that was for Stryker?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But man, so tonight we've got two more, like I mentioned during pre-race, we've got two more cars on track than we did for the All-Star race, and we know what kind of show that was put on for that. So if we see all that same kind of double wide, it's going to be amazing more.
Yeah. Well, Charlotte, it doesn't have a lot of cautions lately. It used to in the long game or the other games, but it seems like once you get single file, it's really hard to pass. So it's a lot of people are really safe there now, and it's good racing. It really is. It looks like God Power's starting to pull away a little bit. It was 46. And Bowling washes up really high.
Yep. See, I think God Power, is actually in that 0-6-46 is actually Shadowlac.
Yep, Shadowlac's second. God Power's first.
Trying to get back up there right with you.
Shadowlac, he didn't get enough credit either in the All-Star race. He ran really well. I think he finished like 5th or something like that.
Yeah, Shadowlac had a great race.
Well, he didn't get enough credit, or he didn't really get talked about much, but I kind of noticed him in the intervals running like 5th or so. He didn't fall off too much, so.
Yeah, unfortunately, Shadowlac, when he's on, he's on. When he's off, he's still not usually outside the top 10. But one guy that's really hard on himself, and he's all over social media before each race and after each race. He's part of eSpark. He's also part of the Pro League qualifiers, and that's Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer's another one that's all over the place. Runs many different leagues. He's strong, whether it's on preset or in customs, and you can never count out either.
What number is he?
He's in the 21. He's
red,
white, and blue, right behind the 98 of Bowling.
Yeah, he's up to 4th now.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still trying to learn these drivers and who they are.
I created the wrong roster for you, and for that, man, I absolutely apologize.
It's all right.
When you sent it back to me, he's like, "Yeah, that's for trucks." It's like, and there just wasn't enough time to that fixed. But it looks like there's a bit of a gap now. Top 4, like you mentioned, the one of Asbel, the car that's right behind him, trying to get a number.
Ooh, Bowling.
Yep. Bowling high 21 right behind him. But yeah, this top 4, they're kind of scooting away a little bit, and then right behind them is that 8 car of Augustus. Augustus has been strong only here in Xfinity, but in Cup as well.
Yeah, he's very. I picked him up on my team when a couple people kind of left and wanted to do something else with some other people. So I picked him up for my Cup team, and he's doing great. He really is. Getting better and better each week.
Who makes
he's caught
race?
I have Dohar, Aviator, Augustus, and Pro Viper.
Nice. I know you and Viper have been together for a long time. So, going back to some other league days, and it's pretty cool that friendship that you have. Not only with Viper, but with Sweeter Feed. Yeah.
Sweeter Feed. I've raced with Sweeter Feeds for probably 5 years now. Same with Viper.
Yep.
A couple guys I've known you for about 5 years now too, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we go back a little bit too, man. And I told you when we were coming back from Atlanta, and I told you that I was glad that you were with NNR and found a home that you're able to show off your racing talents with online. And
it's a great best league I've been in by far.
Oh yeah,
by far
the best preset hands down. There's nobody that can change my mind about that.
Yep. Yeah, again, Bowling washes up again in turn one when every time he gets up underneath somebody, his car wants to kind of push up.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it
I
might
don't
be
think the
started
46 is
on
going to be
a.
happy with that.
Yeah, I wonder if he might be started on a lower preset, really waiting to get into the pits. I know Smitty was really saying a few things. Yeah, I saw that little bit of contact there to the right rear.
Yeah.
He was saying some things. He wanted everybody to make sure that they had a setup that was able to go the long, go for the long run, which is what NNR is pretty much known for. But in 1 and 2, the back end of the car will tend to kick out a little bit. In 3 and 4, it's a little bit tighter. That might be why he's washing up so much.
Well, when I ran the All-Star race in these Xfinity cars, the right front wanted to wear so much. Like, I couldn't run full throttle. Like, if I ran too hard, I wouldn't make the whole fuel run. It was surprising. Cup cars are a lot different. You can run as hard as you can. You're not going to blow a tire. But with these Xfinity cars, I don't know what it is, but they just kill the right front. So
yeah,
it'd be pretty interesting here soon, coming up in about 5 laps. See who
yes,
can take.
it will. Yep. I was actually on your POV for quite a few laps during the All-Star race, and I could absolutely see 2 or 3 percent each lap that your right front would wear down. Got Exodus Maverick checking in to chat, asking where his boys are. Everybody that makes up the old J Army. Here's the 29 of Bill's Legend. 39 of Master Killer. Again, he's running that gray and black Ryan Newman throwback. Here's Boehner in the 28, right behind the 1 of Asbill. Let's see, 20 is Sammy. Here's 22 of Soroka. Here's a guy that is Mr. Consistency.
He's gonna pay the price here. Look, there's somebody having to pit already. So it's Sludge. See what I mean? And everybody can go and fuel. It's the tire issue. So he's probably having a tire issue right here. That's why he's pitting early.
Yep, I just saw another car ducking down pit road. Also, now guys, since we're back at a normal sized track, we are back to the way that NNR pits. So you'll see them get down on the apron, coming into the entrance of 3, all the way around the apron into pit road, and then as they exit pit road, they'll follow the apron all the way around 1 and 2, and they'll merge into traffic on the backstretch. Now, not many people can actually handle the driving on the apron. You are one of the best in getting on the apron, really hustling that car around. It's gonna be interesting. Like you said, the Cup cars handle a lot differently than the Xfinity and the truck. Truck are really stable. Xfinity's kind of in the middle. Those Cup cars, they can get really wicked loose, especially on the apron.
I'll tell you what, Pete. Sunday night in the truck race, I was able to run the second group off the bottom, and later on in the run, I was able to move down to that bottom line where you was talking about right there, the extreme low line, and be fast that way.
I think the 98's going to have to pit here now.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a few people kind of duck down, indicating that they're going to be they're pitting.
Who is in this 8 car?
The 8 car is Augustus.
Augustus?
Yep.
Well,
the 8 car is NNR GP.
That's NNR GP?
That's God Power?
Yes, sir.
I thought 0 was God Power. So 0's Augustus?
Pretty sure. Man, they keep changing up. Let me see. God Power right now.
Yeah,
God
Power. You're right.
Yeah.
God Power 0, Augustus 8.
God Power 0 and Augustus is in the 8, yeah.
Okay, well, Augustus came to the field there, and he passed the leader before he pit there. That's pretty impressive there.
Yeah.
He might have a really good long-run car, and that's really important here.
Yep, I see Bowling in his pit. I see quite a few. I'll tell you what, that one at Asbill, though, I don't know if he's pit or we've just missed him or what, as Country Girl's checking in, saying there's 20 laps to go left here in stage 1. Now, guys, this is 200 laps tonight. 300 miles.
Long race.
It's, man,
Sledge.
long race. But I tell you what, wait till Thursday night. 400 laps, 4 stages. Man, it's gonna be great. Alpha Wolf, good to see you again. Thanks for checking back in. Always good to see people coming back. You know, Country Girl, Maverick, Alpha Wolf. I know Striker. I saw you in there just a little bit ago. Let me see this guy, Cole. What's up, Cole? Good to see you too. I know you'd rather be on track tonight. I'm not going to pretend to know what happened, but Brennan's here, Coey's here, Knights is here. Yeah, it's good to see everybody
Good to see
getting
everybody.
going. Keep going through. Here's the two car of Dooman.
Yeah, I think Sledge is about to take the lead right here. Sledge is definitely the leader. Augustus is coming out of the pits now. It's going to be interesting. He went out way longer than everybody.
Yep, actually on the front hood of Sledgehammer, we're rocking the Hooters colors tonight.
Mm-hmm. He's definitely the leader. But he's getting closed in pretty quick though. Shadowlock's catching him. He got about 2 or 3 lap pressure tires.
Yeah, Shadowlack's pretty strong. Carol's checking in now as well. Good to see you too, Carol.
Yeah,
here,
Sledge
okay, so
is
now
just getting ate up right now.
We were talking about the 8 of Augustus and the 0 of God Power. Now actually NRGP, you know, about a week or 2 ago, Xbox made it available to where you're able to go in and change your gamer tag for free for 1 day. A lot of people took advantage of that and changed their gamer tag to go along with the community. And man, it's a lot of community pride. I'm absolutely glad to see it. Need to learn the race lines. We started a league last week. What league did you start, Alpha Wolf?
46 to the lead. Sledge just doesn't have anything for it. Oh, he put it in the wall.
Go ahead, find him.
Shadowlight's leading. Yeah, Sledge is just he wasn't able to conserve that right front tire. He probably drove way too hard that first run. He had to pit way too early. Now he's definitely paying the price.
All right, so Cole's wondering where his J-Pile Army guys are. So let's actually go through the field here. We'll try to find the likes of Q-Dog and Bill's Legend and a couple others. Let's see. Well, here we go. Here's the first one. Here's Q-Dog rocking the 9 Cessna colors tonight. Not quite sure what position he's in. He doesn't carry a POV, so I can't be 100% sure. I can try to check in on a couple of different streams. I've got NNR Cowboy stream up, and I've also got Boehner stream and a couple others, so we can kind of keep up with that. I'll actually go ahead and check in right now with the stream from Cowboy Matt. Let's see, he says here. Matt is on lap 32 of 45, so like Country Girl said a little bit ago, we're definitely winding down on laps in stage 1. Right now he's in P10, 13 laps. He's still running like a 30.3. That's actually not too bad. I know some of these guys pitted earlier than others, but that's still a pretty competitive time for only making 1 pit stop in the first first segment so far.
Yeah, Augustus is on a rail right now. He'll have the lead within about 5 laps. He's got much fresher tires, and he is just on a charge right now.
Yeah, Augustus and God Power.
Yep, God Power not too far behind too.
Yep.
They got the freshest tires out of all these guys. I give it about 5 laps. I mean, you can just see how much he's gained. He was a whole turn when he came off the pits.
Let's see. Just checking in with the 5 cars. Sully too. He's not too far behind these lead guys. In fact, he's got the 19 of NNR Matt right behind him. So I'm going to guess that's going to place Sully within the top 10. It's still very early in the race. We'll have to see what this 5 is capable of as the race goes on. Again, Amor, you know better than any what Sully was capable of. Is you guys were pretty much nose to tail and side by side during the All-Star race for a good 90+ laps. That was a phenomenal showing.
Pete, I tell you what, if anybody missed that broadcast of them two battling it out, they need to go back and check your stream out and watch that All-Star race, because that was a hell of a battle between Sully and Amor all night long.
Yes, it was. And guys, that thank you very much for just mentioning that. In case y'all didn't know, not only do I have the races here, after about 60 days, the races are deleted from Twitch. I've created a YouTube account under the same name, Repeat 1975, and all the races are saved over on YouTube. You can go back and watch any race from NNR at any point this year, except for the ones that were originally done on HD Motorsports YouTube page in the beginning of the season. But any race that I've streamed is now saved also on YouTube. Go ahead and take a look, and let me know what you think. Give it a thumbs up, thumbs down. Comments are wide open. Just please be constructive, and yeah, we'll keep going through the field here.
While we're on the subject, Pete, if you like what we do and you want to support our league, check out the NNR League Racing website. There's merchandise on there. If you want to wear the brand or the logo, there's some pretty cool hoodies and t-shirts, pillows, you name it, it's on there. If you want, like I said, if you want to support what we do here, broadcasting the awesome racing, go on the website and check out the merchandise.
Yeah,
wow, Shadowlight tried to block Augustus right there, and somebody, I don't know who it was, but they wrecked on the backstretch.
Yeah, that was I saw that white
car. That was
car
not a good block.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that white car go around. Not quite sure. Wasn't able to catch a number. Went around way too fast. But because off the racing surface, the game is going to keep it green. I was on the 11 of Parzival and the 36 of Jay Quim. Jay Quim is another one that was all over Twitter earlier saying, he had to be back in a car, looking to be really competitive. The truck race the other night had 3 people finish in the top 3 that normally weren't there. I didn't know anything about Asbel. I didn't know anything about Jay Quim. I mean, it was extremely awkward, but it got to introduce 3 new players that are in the NNR community that ran really strong, had a great race. Man, I'm hoping for more of the same tonight.
Yeah, we got a great battle for the lead right here. Augustus is all over Bowling because he had the lead and got blocked, and now kind of gave it back to him without wrecking, which is great driving, but he is wanting this lead really bad. Bowling washes up the track just a little bit. Here comes the 8 to the inside.
Yep, 8 to the inside. Going to try to side draft him back. Maybe pull him back. That way he can get a better angle into 3 and 4. All 3 of us actually know how this corner can be.
Yeah, the bottom is the key, the main line to that turn. Yeah,
Bowling got loose. He put so much wheel into that.
He's driving the wheels off of it. His tires are worn. He tried to hold off a guy with fresher tires. And now he's probably just going to try to survive and stay in second. This stage.
Dan the Lawman checking in saying, let's go Jay Quim, just like the other night. Hey Dan, your roots and cheers were heard on Sunday night when he was piloting that truck around. Maybe it'll bode for him tonight as well. Good to see you back in chat. And Country Girl saying under 5 to go here in stage 1. So right now looks like the 98 and the 46 are probably looks like they are your leaders.
It's the 8 of Augustus and then Bowling and Shadowlight. That's your top 3.
There you go. From the one and only Mr. Amor Smoke.
I'm paying attention.
I actually see a couple people going down pit road. Maybe a little bit of a strategy, knowing they were in the back of the field and they weren't going to be able to get any stage
I don't think that's strategy.
Here.
That's probably them about to blow a tire or something. I couldn't see any type of strategy working out for them at this part of the stage.
The only thing I can think of is if they pit now before pits are closed, pit now, kind of take it
Yeah.
easy, not go a lap down if at all possible. But when the caution comes out for
really
the
hard.
stage break, you're on new tires and get a little bit better of a starting spot.
Yeah, it's really
tell
hard to
you
go a lap down or
I
not
tell-
go a lap down here.
I tell you what, I would try my hardest to wait until the end of staging to go into the pits, because 2 tires makes a way big difference here.
Oh yeah, it
I
does.
think
Yeah,
it was
So
the
that's
stage.
Yep, that's the end of the stage, guys. So you got the 8 of Augustus, you got the 98 of FNL Bowling, you got the 46 of Shadowlac. So those 3 guys are going to get the max amount of points for that stage. Great finish by those 3, and it looks like behind them was going to be the 21 of Sledgehammer, and then the 1 car of Asbel, and then the 21 of the Sledgehammer, followed by the 28 of Boehner. So pretty stout top 5 there, guys. Yeah, Dan, you're right. Augustus is hooked up.
He's got a fast buggy tonight, that's for sure.
All right, we're going to take the restart here with NNR Shadowlac rocking his Napa colors. Got the 98 of Bowling to the outside. The 8 car of Augustus running P1. So he's going to be your control car as they barrel down into turn 1. It looks like Shadowlac's going to try to get under the 98 early, rocking that low line, the preferred line. Give a little bit of a challenge to the 8 car of Smitty. Or I'm sorry, 8 car of Augustus, rather. Used to the cup numbers here just a little bit. 46 going to rock that low line all the way through 3 and 4. He was able to check up enough on the apex of the turn to get in the gas earlier than the 8. Put the 46 up front.
Yeah, big loser there is the 8 car. He lost a ton of spots. I think he lost, I think he went back to 4th there after starting 1st. That's a big loss.
Tell you what, that 21, my pick Sledgehammer is making his way back up there toward the front, but right behind him he's got Asbel, your truck winner here at Charlotte on Sunday night.
And he dove it in there.
Asbel is no slouch. I think as the night goes on, it's going to be between him and Sully. I mean, you have the guys that have been around all season long, but yeah, Asbel just put the moves on the 21 of Sledgehammer, Sledgehammer right there, going through 1 and 2. He's going to try again through 3 and 4. Maybe try to get to the inside of the 46. 46 is going to go ahead and protect that low line as they come off 4 through the tri-oval.
J. Paul saying repeat for president 2024.
J-Paw,
your Army's doing pretty well tonight.
Oh, my goodness.
Not
These guys are
shabby,
really
sir.
trying to dive
Good to see you
behind tonight. They're throwing it into turn 1.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. More when you throw it into turn 1, you can kind of get back on the gas earlier than you can in 3 and 4, and kind of like how on Texas, Kansas, whatnot, how the rear end kind of naturally steps out just a little bit. It's kind of the same thing here in 1 and 2, but in 3 and 4, you've really got to mind where you're entering the corner in order to get through there safely. It's so tight.
Yeah, this is one of the more tougher tracks to set your car up on because you have 2 totally different turns. A lot of these tracks have about the same type of turn. So you got 1 and 2. If you set your car up too loose to try to get through 3 and 4, it hurts your 1 and 2. So it's a real big balance.
The way I was running the truck race is I was right at the end of the front stretch and the back stretch. I was letting out of the throttle just a hair to set my car into the turn to get the nose pointed down just a little bit, and that seemed to help me get through the turns smoothly and efficiently.
Guys, we got a big shove here. I don't mean to cut you off, but the one of Asbel is just able to make its way under the bottom of the 46, and the 8 car of Augustus pushed the 21 all the way through that, all the way down the backstretch. I mean, literally pushed it right by the 46 of Shadowlac. So you got a new top 3.
Shadowlac just right back in there.
Yep, Shadowlac just pulled that crossover. Able to get back under the 21.
Augustus is probably not happy about that move, but I mean, he did have the spot.
He can't be.
He might have watched up just a little bit and just didn't notice he got back underneath him or something.
Yep. So you've got the truck winner, the one car of Aswell up front. Got 21 of Sledgehammer having a great race so far, followed by the 46 of Shadowlack, and then the 8 car of Augustus. So it's kind of the same guys that were up front earlier are back up front again, running really well, really strong. But man, if Aswell gets out in this clean air, yeah,
he looks really strong right now. He must have made a really good adjustment because he got to the lead early and he got shuffled back. I wasn't sure what happened to him, but yeah, he's really cutting the corners really well right now.
Now, Amor, I know that you've got a certain number of races where you were able to come down and run the Xfinity or the truck. With the amount of truck races that you've run, and then stepping into your Cup car on Thursday night, is there anything that you can actually carry over, kind of like what Aswell has done between the truck and Xfinity? Is there any kind of correlation between those two?
Well, the trucks and the Xfinity they drive a little bit different, but seat time is seat time. So if, anytime you're racing at Charlotte and you're coming back, and it doesn't matter what kind of car you're in, you have seat time. So adjustments are probably a little different. They drive a little different, but the more laps you put in, the better I think you're going to be in the long haul either way.
Gotcha. So, Bot Plays Chaos Outmail. You know what, guys? I gotta say a quick thanks. He actually just gifted a 1-month subscription to Country Girl. Bot, man, I absolutely appreciate that. Kindler, good to see you. How you doing? But Bot, you are the man, dude. I can't thank you enough. Country Girl has been around ever since the start of the NNR season, or whenever Cowboy Matt or NNR Matt now joined, which I'm pretty sure was Daytona. And she's been here for every race. If anybody deserves a subscription, that would absolutely be her. She was actually the first one to ever fully subscribe to the channel. She paid that sub fee a little ways back. She got that special icon next to her name, just like you do, Bot, just like Mountaineers does, and a few others. So I appreciate you. I know that you did the same thing for God Power during a recent race as well. So thank you very much, Bot. All right.
Yeah, big shout out.
Yeah, very big shout out.
Who was in this 11 and 36? These are some new players.
The 11 is Parzival, and the 36 is Master Killer.
Master Killer. Oh, okay. No,
I was just gonna say, Parzival's flexing a little muscle now, getting up to P3, showing some speed here.
Is this a new guy? I haven't raced with him yet.
Yeah, Parzival. He joined off of a patch stream, and he's been really strong. Earlier, when I was updating the points that you see scrolling along the bottom of the screen, I'm starting to notice week by week he's slowly working his way up the standings. Parzival in that 11, he is no slouch. You can't count him out at all. He's a pretty strong contender.
Ooh, big cut. He cut him off. That was a big cut off there. And he's going back for the lead.
36 is Master Killer. 39 is Master Killer. I'll work my way up to the 36. Here's a 28 of Boehner. 20 is Sammy there. There's a 22 of Soroka.
So the 36 is Boehner?
The 28 is Boehner, I think.
So who's the 36?
I'm working my way up to it right now.
Okay. The Shadowlight's back to the lead, but I think the one car's just a little bit better right now. I think Shadowlight benefited a lot from the draft right there.
That's why I didn't recognize it. The 36 is Jake Wim, the guy
Jake
that
Wim?
Dan DeLama
we were just talking about.
has pulled for every race.
He's making a move right here for fourth.
Yep, trying to get it.
Oh,
Shadowlight, a little bit of door action there.
He's been a little bit all over the place tonight.
Yeah, a little bit of door action right there.
He's been real aggressive,
but the 36 say, not going to have any of it. He's going to undercut him through 3 and 4, through the trial. Looks like 36 going to take that spot.
Yeah, it was a good patient pass. He knew since he got on the inside in 3 and 4, there's no way that he can pull him off of the corner right there. So he was real patient about it.
46 is riding that bumper. He just put a little bit of Napa Blue on the back of that 36.
Yeah, his car is just all over the place.
Yeah.
Skid marks down the backstretch.
All right, let's see here. Let's see.
Jake Quinn might be looking for the lead right here.
Yeah, Dakota, thank you very much for checking in, sir. Absolutely appreciate you. Mike J, thank you
Sledge
very
make
much for
trying to
the
make a
raid
move.
and party of 5 that you
Inside back
brought
in.
with you. Completely appreciated, sir. This is the NNR Xfinity series that runs every Tuesday nights. You can also catch us on Sunday nights with the trucks, and on Thursday nights with the one and only HD Motorsports with the Cup guys. So absolutely, thanks for the raid, man.
Gooses has now worked his way back up into the top 5. He's got a really strong car for the long run. I don't know what happened on that restart, if he just didn't fire off good. But he's got a really good long run car. He's making a move on Cadillac.
Yeah, these guys not only up front no more, but in the back too. You know, I'm checking in with the Master Killer, and the 0 and the 19 and the 22 Soroka, the 31. These guys are all nose to tail. 39 cut a little bit of the apron, cut back up. Soroka had to get hard on those binders, make sure they didn't run him over. But man, they're racing just as hard in the back as they are up front. As it looks like green flag pit stops are about to get underway as well.
Here goes that 11. Looks like Sledge just saved the right front just a little bit more than what he did on the last run. So he's being able to go out just a little bit longer. See if he has to pit this time. Maybe he realized that he needed to save. Kind of got tucked in behind somebody and kind of rolled the center. Here's another pit stop. Yeah, pit stops are now starting to happen. Goose has got a little high there. Shadowlack's gonna get it right up underneath him. He might lose that position back. They've been battling all night long. The 46 and the 8.
Battle Knight, thank you very much for the follow, sir. And Mike G, thanks for the
and
follow.
bowling.
Dakota, thank you for the
Just
follow.
dove it in there.
Boy, E. Kindler, thank you very much for follow. Appreciate it, guys. Absolutely.
These guys battling for fourth. Third and fourth is just between Bowling, Augustus, and Shadowlack. Them three have just been all over each other all night.
Yeah, those top 4, the one of Asbel, the 46 to 21. Here comes the 8 car, like you just said, of Augustus. He's pulling back up with a little bit of help from the draft, not only from in front, but the 0 of God Power is giving a little bit of a shove from the back as well. It's going to be interesting with these guys all nose to tail. Who's going to be able to get in to their pit sequence? You know, get it down to the apron, slow it up, but yet keep up some kind of speed around the bottom of the track, get pit road without speeding, and see if they still come out the same way, if anybody's able to make up any time.
Yeah, the one car looks like he's got a really good car now since he's made the adjustments. He's not, the 46 can't, the 46 hasn't been able to kind of close up on him. His Sledge now has to make his pit stop. These guys continue to go extra laps, more than Sledge, and that's going to hurt him if he can't get that fixed throughout the race.
Yep, here comes the one now. I'm sorry, that's not the one, that's the 20. But the 1 and 9 of Q-Dog battling side by side. You saw that cross?
The 46 pitting. He just about took out somebody coming on the track. It was a bold move, but it worked out.
Yeah, that could have been really, really hairy. The 1 and the 9 were battling side by side. The 46 went to go head towards pit road. Boy, that could have been interesting real quick.
Here comes the 1 and the 8. They're going to pit together. This is going to be interesting. Oh, and the 8 gets to the inside.
Oh, he's going to take a little bit of dance job, cut the lawn a little bit.
Yeah, 98's going to get by him right here. He got a really good entry and just overshot it.
Wow.
Oh, man. Yeah, he's going to lose a spot there.
Yep. I think
that's a big mistake there.
God Power that pulled up right behind him.
No, I think that's Bowling.
Bowling? Okay.
Yeah.
Similar colors. Here's a little bit of a battle between the 2 of Dooman, the 19 of NNR Cowboy. Cowboy's going to be able to take that spot on the outside of Duman through 3 and 4 through the tri-oval. 19's going to go ahead and duck it down low, and starting to see more and more cars work their way off of pit road after taking 4 brand new Goodyear Eagles and 2 Kansas Sunoco race fuel. Not too shabby. Let's actually go back and find the 5 car of Sully. Sully's a guy I wish he had an onboard, kind of how you do, Amor and a few others. I think he'd be a great guy to watch, but I'm not sure if he's just running a couple extra laps after everybody, trying to make this race in one less stop. But we're only in stage 2, so I don't think it's really going to matter all that much.
Parzival
Yep.
is the lead. Will be the leader, but he's getting passed right now by Sledge. Sledge has got to pass him right now because he cannot waste any time because these guys are on fresher tires. He knows what happened last time, so he's got to go pretty quick. But Parzival pitted 2 laps or so before Sledge, so he's going to be hurting here in about 5 laps.
Yep, I saw it just as you were talking about that. I just hit that camera, got over 21, saw him pull the inside of the 11 of Parzival. Behind him, let's see, it looks like it's the 8 of Augustus, and then behind Augustus you got the 98 of FNL Bowling.
I think that's the 36. That's
yellow
the 36
colors, not the white. I think that's why it threw me off.
Yeah, that's the 36 behind the 11. Then it's
Bowling hit that wall coming off 2.
Did he?
Yeah, he hit that wall and it bounced him towards the infield. He was able to save it. Not sure how much damage he got, but he was able to keep it from hitting the inside wall and maybe just downshifted, hit that, or threw it in neutral, got it back under control, and away he went. Good hands by Bowling, though.
It's gonna be, the race is going to be really interesting to see if the one can make up all this time. I personally do. He's 30-lap pressure tires. You know, it's already shown that it's really key to have an extra lap for your tires. It is a lot of time to make up.
Well, when I was following you during the All-Star race, it seemed like you could easily burn 3 to 5% per lap, depending on how hard you were running the car. And I remember 1 or 2 people saying that they popped the right front on the very last lap, trying to get too much out of it. So it's sometimes the risk isn't worth the reward, especially when it's still this early in the race.
Yeah, if I was Sledge right now, I would be trying to make sure that I'm fixing this problem. It's got to be in the driving style. If I'm going too hard in turn 3 and 4, got to be able to fix it. You know, it's still early. We're not in the final stage yet. This is the time to try to fix your problems.
Absolutely. Talking about fixing problems, looks like the 28 of Boehner's got a little bit of hood damage. I just watched the 1 car of Asbel completely power his way underneath the 28 of Boehner as he's catching back up to the who's got right in front of him, just watching. It looks like the 8 car of Augustus. But here comes Asbel back on that tear. I'm going to check back in with Cowboy Matt's stream or Boehner's stream and see if I can't not only get us a lap count, but see if they've got maybe a top 5. Looks like right now Matt is
Shadowlack to the lead.
Shadowlack to the lead, huh?
Making a move right here. Yep, there he goes. He took it. That's the new tires that I was talking about. You know, it's definitely making a big. Goose kind of gets into Boehner just a little bit, and here comes the 1 making a move for 4th on the 36.
Yep, watching. Right behind. I think that's
no, that's 11 and the 36. Augustus is right behind them, 6th.
Yep,
the 1 and the 8 pitted at the same time, so the 1's got a big lead on him though. Oh, he's gonna make it 3 wide. First to second, Sledge, had to back it off because of his tires. It's a big difference, and you're seeing it.
That's going 3 wide through 3 and 4. That's no easy feat. How tight that corner is. So good job for those guys.
That was great racing there. Now the one has the 46, and the 46 has been strong, all night. I think he has about 2 lap older tires than the one, so it's not too big of a difference, but it might just be that, just enough.
I'm on the hood view now for the 8-car of Augustus, and he's watching these 4 in front of him. Really hope, if you're gonna, all right, say, if you guys want to go ahead and take it 3 wide, I'll be right here. Please, give me an easy spot or 2. But with this little bit of a draft down the front stretch through the trial, going into 1, he's caught up with the 11 of Parsville. Parsville, as you can see, is right behind the 21 of Cadillac, and Cadillac's right behind the leader. So, man, great run by these guys. It looks like Goose is actually going to be able to cut under the 11, go through 3 and 4. So that kind of goes to show how much turnability the 8-car has got. Going to try to pull up on the Reaper now of the 21.
Yep. I'm surprised the one hasn't made up or pulled away from these guys as much as he has. He's not really gone too much further. Maybe his car's starting to stall out just a little bit. The 8's actually made up time on him.
Yeah.
Coming through this traffic, so
yep.
It's going to be interesting.
The 21 under the 46 now.
Yep, Sledge the 3rd.
Or 36 rather, of Jake Wynn.
Yep. And Augustus looking for that spot. Nope, he shuts the door.
Keep it down low. Good job, Jake Wynn, keeping it off that wall. Way to recover, sir.
Augustus knows he has to pass Sledge right now. He's probably going to be a little bit more aggressive than you would if it's early in the run or something. He knows he's got to go.
Yeah. Somebody mentioned
the 46 is starting to fade away a little bit.
Augustus has what it takes to get it done tonight, and judging by how he's running so far, I couldn't agree more. Augustus is running really strong tonight.
Yeah, he's got a really good car. Him and the 1 seem to be really solid, and the 46 as well. I mean, the 1 really hasn't, gained that much on him, which is surprising. Knowing that he's on older tires, which is gaining still a little bit, but just not as much as I thought he would.
A little bit of a battle in the back between the 29 and the 12 of NNR spots. Kind of similar paint schemes. They've been going after one getting under the other, as you see him coming through the trial right now. 29's got a little bit of an edge on the 12. Should be able to get down into the corner right here. Gas it up. 21's going to come back, or 12's going to come back strong on that side. Wow, great job by the 12 of NNR Swats. Mike Honcho, first race with NNR. He comes by a reference, I guess you could say, from Mountain. Haven't seen Mountaineer on tonight. I know, pretty sure he was in the race, unless I've passed him by completely. Kind of go through the field, see if I can find our driver.
Yeah, I just do not see the 1 car catching up to this. I think that's the stage. I think the stage is over.
Yep.
Yeah, 46, what a run from him.
In chat a little bit ago saying that there was only 5 laps to go, but I was looking around and keeping up with all the action, trying to find a little bit more in the back, kind of spread the wealth a little bit. But yeah, guys, stage 1 caution free, stage 2 caution free. These guys are really they're really after it tonight, keeping it clean, keeping it green. More if this is any testament to what the Cup guys are, the show that y'all are going to put on Thursday night, man, it's going to be a great week of racing.
Yeah, I feel like there'll be a lot of the same, a lot of green flag runs. I mean, Charlotte produces a lot of green flag runs, so we're looking forward to Thursday night. And this 46 car is really surprised me on that last run. He was able to keep it out as far as he was, so it'll be interesting to see in this last stage what happens.
Well, I'm looking to come up there and battle it out with you top dogs up there on Thursday night. Something I normally don't do in the Cup Series.
I'm always there, waiting for somebody to battle with me.
Yeah.
Lately it's been Rose. Rose has been on a just absolute tear.
Yeah. I swear it's real. I've said it before. It's kind of a good thing that we don't run the clash just off of poles.
Poles,
Bro's
because
raced
he's
by
the only
himself.
one. Yeah, he's the only one.
But we're back under green. It was the 1 and the 8 on the front row with the 46 of Cadillac starting P3. The 1 quickly
Oh my
dispersed the 8
goodness.
back.
And there's
Yep,
the 8
I
going
saw that up
backwards,
high.
man.
Yeah,
He just
the 8
cannot get
car
to the
with Goose
bottom.
just
And
lost all kinds of position.
yeah, 98 did not cut him a break. And, you can't. It's the last stage. If you got your nose there, you got to hold your ground. People are going to run all over you. Tough break for the 8 falling back. He's got such a good car. He just keeps trying to get to the front. Just gotta be, just pick your battle sometimes. He was stuck on the outside. And,
Big
the
shot
one
from
car
the
hits the
46, yeah.
apron. Yeah, he got
Yeah.
slowed up. Really a lot there.
I actually heard that through the game. That bumper contact. That was
Bowling,
a pretty good
looking
shot.
out of line. It's a third.
Yep, bowling underneath the 36 of Jay Quinn. Now Bowling's going to try to take the
He's
46
good looking.
as
The
well.
46, yeah.
Yeah, here
2
comes
for 1 right
28 of
there.
Boehner.
Maybe he made an
strength.
adjustment.
Run off turn 4 there. That's incredible.
Yeah, it was a great run. Maybe he made a little bit of an adjustment, maybe got that thing to turn a little bit better. Figure something out on that last stage.
Yeah, these guys, these front runners they're showing how it's done. I mean, the 1,
absolutely
the
great
98,
racing.
the 36, the 46, the 28, the 21.
Here comes
the 8
Boehner
car.
to 4th.
Yeah, Boehner's starting to flex a little bit now. Look, he
21,
did have some damage
46
earlier, but it
is
looks like he was able to get
struggling.
that fixed. What's that?
The 46 is struggling. Oh, he's gonna cut him off. Oh man, Sledge wanted that spot right there.
Good, smart thinking by Sledge to let out there and
pick your
not
battles,
force the issue.
He's there. He's got to make sure he's there to the end.
Yeah, I was wondering earlier where NNR Mountain is. Mountain's he's right behind Augustus and in front of the 0 of God Power. NNR GP now. He's going to keep trying to throw me off with his gamer tag change.
This is getting a little hectic up front.
Mountain's having a pretty good run so far. Yeah,
they're double file all the way through. Made contact with Boehner. He's gonna try to slam the door. Oh man, this is some tight racing right here.
Yep, I'm back.
Looks like they got a lap car a little bit ahead of the leaders here. Let's see how much it affects the pack, this front pack here.
Yeah.
Yep, back with the 98 of Bowling, trying to duck under the 1. The 1 says no, slam the door. Here comes 28 of Boehner, trying to get under the 98, thinks better of it, or just wasn't able to get the same kind of run off 4 that he had before. 36 of Jay Quinn, 46 of Cadillac. Man, these guys are digging them more.
Yeah, this is great racing. They're just swapping, positions back and forth. This is a good racing right here.
Looks like they caught the 5 of Sully there in a good spot.
He must have some damage or something.
Yeah,
that right front.
Far back, I would imagine the same thing. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get onto this 1 car of Asbel. There we go. One camera change, and that's how it is. I'm actually gonna look backwards from him, and no, scratch that. I'm actually gonna get on the hood of the leader, and as he comes through the tri-oval, I'm gonna go ahead and just turn this into crank it up. We'll see how this 1 car is making its way around Charlotte Motor Speedway, and yeah, here we go, guys. Go ahead, crank it up. That break around Charlotte Motor Speedway with the one and only Asbel, as we saw the 98 of Bowling look inside real quick. That break was brought to you by Deer Park. Thank you very much. But man, these top 5, top 8 cars are really starting to separate themselves from the rest of the pack, guys. So you guys had your pick earlier in the race. If seeing what you've seen now, as we get into the beginning parts of stage 3, any changes in your pick, or are you still happy with who you got?
Well, I think Augustus, man, he's he got shuffled back right there. He fell to probably about 8th or 9th, and he's still up here already battling, 3rd spot. What a comeback for him! Great run for this guy. I'm super impressed.
I got to race against Augustus last year at a couple of races. One I can remember was at Chicagoland, and when he was a teammate with, I think it was either CJ Max Rose or Ingalls, they worked really, really well together. Every time you saw one on the track, the other was like literally right behind. They were almost always nose to tail, and it really seems like not a whole lot has changed in the default world between Heat 3 and Heat 4, except for a little bit of the physics. You don't have that pinball effect anymore, where if you get doored, you're not automatically around. But not a lot has changed. So I'm kind of curious what the 8 of Augustus was able to take from having teammates such as Ingalls or CJ Max Rose to keep up the.
Here's the 46 taking the lead.
Yep,
looking low.
The 1.
They're gonna be side by side here. Did a good job not coming up into him there.
Yep, Bowling's gonna give that
they are pushing.
A shot to the back. 46 gonna keep that 1 pinched up high. That's gonna allow the 46 to duck down a little bit. Big loser on that was the 1 car. As now he's got the 21 of Sledgehammer underneath him. 1's gonna come back on the outside of the 8 behind the 46. A lot of draft.
This is great racing here.
Yes, it is. How tight 3 and 4 is.
Oh, the 1 tries to go
great
through the
racing.
middle. Oh my God! I thought he was gonna try to put it through the middle there. As the 8 goes up to 2nd now. 98 to the lead.
A little bit of a shot there.
Sledge gonna try to get underneath.
To the 21, saying, "Hey, let's go."
I
got to get back to that clean air. A little bit of contact between the 28 and the 1.
Oh, I think the 8's gonna take the lead here.
Man, they're like 2 by 2 by 2, 3 rows deep, coming through 3 and 4.
Oh, bowling up high. Oh,
at the line, bowling up high. He's gonna lose that spot.
Wow, they're 3 wide coming through the triangle.
Oh, tight quarters, tight quarters.
3 wide coming through turn 1 and 2.
46, 28.
Wow.
Talk about a highlight reel.
Unbelievable.
Great racing. Side by side by side, still coming through 3 and 4.
That was unbelievable. Great racing there. I just can't believe they didn't wreck. And they're still going.
We talk about it all the time. The best on preset, hands down. NNR. There's no competition.
You can't beat it, man. You just can't.
Nope. You can't beat it. Back in the day when we ran together, we used to think where we were at was the best. Man, no. No. Oh, man.
Yeah. Man, we were wrong.
Oh, man. But, man, yeah, the 98 was able to kind of scoot out right behind the 8 of Augustus. And I think
they calmed down a little bit now.
Yeah.
From that guy got a little wild real fast. So
yeah, I think they said, all right, guys, we don't need to be racing this hard right now. Let's cool it off. Let's we're not Jimmy Johnson here. We don't have a heart rate monitor. It did. I'm sure they're all pumping about 150
into
right
the
now.
Wall.
Yep,
Bader showed a little love there to
Aswell. Going to be able to hold on
Bader to
it.
the grass. This is going to be. They're right.
Oh, Bader's able to hold on to it.
Little bit of
contact to the 46. I think
we're still green.
But we're still green.
No.
Oh man.
Yep.
Nobody went around.
Separated everybody just a little bit though.
Wow.
Woo!
We knew it was going to happen. We just didn't know when.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they were looking to wreck for 5 laps, just didn't make it happen. But even then, they didn't wreck. They got a little bit of contact, kind of
Yeah.
got them separated a little bit. Now we'll have to see if those fast cars can kind of get back together again and
Well, the big
and,
winners right
and
now
get back
are
to that
these
pack
two
racing.
leaders. They separated themselves now. They got away from all the the craziness. I think Bowling right here is going to try to be smart and just tuck in right now. Try to get away from this one car because we've seen, he's had speed all night.
Yep, actually looks like Boehner and the 9 of Q-Dog have just made their way down pit road. So up front, you got the 8 of Asville and the 98 of FNL Bowling, followed closely by the 21 of Sledgehammer, the 36, I believe, of Jay Quim. Yeah, that was. I'm going from that. Whew, I need
Yeah,
to calm
that
down.
was great.
Yeah.
Just think of we got a late race caution or something. It's going to be just just crazy.
Yeah. I don't know what they're. Okay, I guess that's the 28 of Boehner because he's actually on the outside of the 21 of Sledgehammer right now. 36 of Jay Quinn right behind him. Looks like 21, 36 side by side going through 1 and 2. The 11 of Parsville is leading this group of 4 around and heading into 3 and 4 now. 36 looking to wait to 28. Going to be able to make that pass. 28's going to stay strong. Big run on the outside. 36 still down low. 28's going to be able to complete that, come through the tri-oval, and he'll take that spot going into 1 and 2. Good racing by these guys. That was the 29 of Bill's Legend I saw going down pit road, not the 28. All right.
Big question is, when are these leaders going to pit, and who can stay out the longest? This is what I'm going, thinking in my head.
Well,
Who's going to be the
he
first
was
one to
able to
do
go
it?
an extra 2 laps past everybody. The same thing with Sully, but Sully hasn't really been in contention tonight very much at all, which is kind of shocking.
He must have got into some issues because the leaders come up on him and lapped him pretty quick, and he got out of the way. He must have had some damage or something, which is respectful of him just to move up out of the way.
Yep. See the 95 of Papa Bear running that. I think it's running the Shriners colors again tonight. Nope, he's actually rocking the Sirius XM. So
here comes some of the leaders. The one car's in Shadowlack is in. I think that's the 36. He's into the pits. Bowling and Augustus keep going though.
Yeah, let's actually go ahead and pit right along here with Shadowlack. Kind of show you
And here comes Bowling.
What a
right
pit
behind.
entails. We talk about keeping it down on the apron through 3 and 4 when you're pitting, and coming to merge with traffic through 1 and 2. Again, 46 Shadowlack rocking the Can-Am and Napa colors, so that's a pretty big mix. Can-Am, one of the best in off-road vehicles, 4x4s, side-by-sides, things like that. With Napa, let's see here. All right, 46 coming out. Going to keep it down low under that.
Here comes Augustus too.
Yep, blue line. Yep, right with Augustus.
Your race leader. And actually, Sledge, he was able to keep up and pit right there with Bowling 1 lap ago. So he fixed a little bit of the issue of burning on right front.
All right, let's see if I can get us a little bit of a running order here.
Well, the A was the leader. He's in the pits. I'm going to kind of keep it on him and see where everybody comes out with him.
All right, and I'm going to go ahead. Boehner's stream has closed on me, so I'm going to go ahead and pull his stream back up.
Here comes 8 coming off the pit row.
All right, so it says once they come out of the
Man,
pits,
that
they
one
get
lap
about
of difference.
27
Yeah.
laps on
Augustus takes
on
over.
gas.
Augustus takes the lead. The one goes to second, and Augustus is going to be third. So Bowling first. What's his name? Advil. Asville, and then Augustus is third. So Augustus got a lot fresher tires than both of them, or maybe 2 laps fresher tires than the one. maybe a lap fresher tires than Bowling. Bowling got a big lead, so that's going to be tough to catch up, even with 1 lap fresher tires. That's a lot of time.
Yeah, that is absolutely a lot of time to make up. I did catch up with the gate of Boehner as his stream came back up for me. It looks like right now he's sitting in P7 on his stream. It's not the I'd say the leader is a custom car, so I'm going to guess as you were saying, it's probably the other one of Asbill. Just as I get
The Bowling is the leader with Asbill in second.
Yep. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Adding. Switch that back up again. Turn that away. All right. So, yep, Country Girl's checking back in again. And Country Girl, man, thank you so much. With saying 79 laps to go still. So, when I just watched Boehner come out of the pits, it said that they can get about 27 laps on a tank of gas. Now, I know that the Xfinity Series tonight, they're running 2 times wear, obviously full damage. But the way that Charlotte Motor Speedway tears up the right front, I'm going to guess, what would you say, more about 23 to 25 left before they got to pit again? Definitely can't go all the way on gas.
If it's 79 and you're getting 27, you're going to want to try your best to go to that 27 because you're getting right there at that 2 stop mark, right there. You're thinking about math and, 25 and 25 3 times, that's 75, so you're a couple laps short if you go 25.
Yeah.
So you're going to want to try to push it to that 27 mark.
What I would do here, is lay off of it a little bit. The field's spread out pretty good. You may lose a position or 2, but lay off, and then later on, before you make that first pit stop before the end, go in, be the last guy, couple from the last guy to go into the pits. That way you got them fresher tires, and you can go a little bit further on the run.
Anything's possible. I mean, we haven't seen an on-track issue that's brought out any cautions tonight. So these guys have kept it clean, kept it green. We were talking earlier as I just caught up with the 21 and 36 side by side with the 46 and Flack not too far behind. So these 3 have found each other again. The 8 of Asbill is not too far off the back deck lid of FNL Bowling. So, man, they're still keeping it racy, guys.
Yeah, more J Paul said, spread more tips. He's breaking out the notepad.
All right, I'm doing my best here.
Simple math, J-Pod. Simple math. What? We're talking to a bank lender. I mean, J-Pod, you should know 1 and 1 is 2. Come on now. Let's see here. Okay, I just caught up with the 22 Soroka. He's got a lot of front end damage as he just got past the 21 of Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer looks like he might have made a little bit of contact with that wall.
Yeah, I'm surprised that with the success that Soroka's had, he hasn't been up there tonight.
Yeah. Soroka is strong every week.
For a dirt racer to come over here to asphalt and put on a show like he does week in and week out, Soroka, he's proven himself, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, that's why he caught the eye of Coe and the other Cup admins, and he was offered a ride to drive at that level. Now I think I heard recently that he's actually stepped down from Cup. He's gonna concentrate mostly on trucks and Xfinity and try to go back to back with championships this year. And when you look at the Xfinity and the truck points, he's not far from doing that at all. He is in second place in both, not too far off of Watt Racing or Augustus.
Well, I'll tell you what, Augustus is past the 1. He's in second, and he's got his eyes on that first place again. That 1 lap fresher tires. You're seeing it right here.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch back up with him. There's Bowling in the 8. Bowling's looking underneath the 29 with the 8. Very, very close in tow. Looks like Bowling had to fight a little bit of a tightness as he got past the 29. 8's gonna think better of it. Duck right back behind the 98 through 3 and 4. 8 caught a little bit of the apron. It's going to come off a little loose through 3 and 4. Stay right tucked behind the 98. Still 1 and 2. F&L Bowling. 8 of Asphalt.
8 of Augustus. One is that?
One of Asphalt, rather. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh, so many numbers in my head.
There he goes. He's looking low. Can he get there? He's got his nose. He's got it. That outside is just it's just not good there. He tried to pinch him down. It's just so hard to keep somebody underneath you there.
Yep.
Oh, he touched the grass.
Watching the fight for the lead from the 1 car. And
new leader.
Yeah.
Back to the 8.
Yep.
He's showing it, man. I mean, he fell back to about 8th or 9th on that last restart.
Yeah.
He just was like, you know what? Let me just be a little bit patient. Make these passes, and he got back up here. Bowling's trying to keep up there. He's trying to make it tough on Augustus right here. Augustus just needs to not make mistakes and slip off this line right here. He can't let Bowling get back by. Got to get a separation right here.
I tell you what, don't look back. Don't look too far. Here comes that 1 car of Asphalt underneath or thinking about trying to get underneath the 98. Looks like he's got a really big draft down the backstretch. Gonna maybe try to pull under the 98, force him up just a little bit. Nope. 98 came down, slammed that door. Nothing doing right there through the trial. We'll off 3 and 4, heading back into 1 and 2. I'm gonna go ahead and get us a lap count. Hogliger, JCX is not in the race tonight, but thank you very much for
there goes the 1.
Checking the stream. Yep, 1 underneath the 98. One's gonna
that was just a little too easy.
Very soon.
Yeah, Augustus did not want to see that. He wanted to see them battle. He got by him way too easy. The 1's going to try the outside right here. We haven't seen that work all night.
Not going to be able to do it, but he might.
Yeah, it's just not enough speed. Just not enough speed up there.
I just caught word that Sully had some internet issues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, the 1 touches the apron. The 98 gets back underneath him. They're not getting that far. See, this is what Augustus wants to see. He wants to see them 2 battle. He wants to get this gap because he knows he can last a little bit longer on tires. Oh, and Bowling hits the apron.
Yeah, Bowling hit the apron. I was wondering if the 1 car is kind of keeping Bowling pinned down a little bit. He was on the on his right rear quarter panel. I thought maybe he was trying to side draft and maybe try to pull him back just a little bit, but Bowling ended up hitting the 8
is loving this.
Yes, he is. 8's starting to drive away, and he's going to have the draft from the car in front. That'll help him get a little bit more separation, maybe. No, that guy in front's a little bit too far up. Let me see.
Yeah, if he can keep them out of his draft and just gap them a little bit more, because pit stops are coming up again. He's going to go an extra probably 2, maybe 3 laps in these guys, and he's going to have even more fresher time this next time around. So he's in a great spot right now. He does not want to see a caution.
Gotcha. Maverick, you got a pretty good eye if you were able to see those red, white, and blue colors sitting in 4th place a little bit ago. But no, unfortunately, these red, white, and blue colors aren't the ones for Bill's Legend. These are the colors of Sledgehammer. Rocking P4 right now with the 22 Soroka. I'm going to guess Soroka's right here in P5. Not 100% sure. Or he might be 1 lap down. I know that he had a lot of damage to fix up earlier. But all the same, 21, the 46, the 8, the 1, the 98, they have all been the class of the field. Stick around, sir. It's going to be a great ending to this race tonight.
Yeah, the 98 was really smart right here. He stopped racing the 1, and he pushed him right back up to the 8. He knew if he kept racing, the 8 was going to walk.
Yeah.
A really smart move by Bowling.
There's the 29 of Bill's for you, Maverick. He actually just came out of pit road. He pit about 2 laps ago. Here's the 39 of Master Killer. His car looks pretty clean. He's another member of the old J-Pa Army. There's Boehner rocking the 28 with the 36 right behind him.
is the one
Sammy's
looking
up.
for the lead inside of Augustus.
Getting back up to it.
He's going to get it right here into turn 1. He's got him. Oh, and Augustus puts a big block on the 98 of Bowling.
Yeah, just as that was happening, I got back to Bowling's camera and watched the 8 pretty much cut right in front of him.
I wish we had like a lead change, like how many lead changes been tonight, because
that
they
would
have
be
changed leads a
interesting.
lot.
Coey, get on it. I want to know how many lead changes there were by the end of the night.
Yeah, there has been a lot of lead changes.
Yes, there have a ton of lead changes tonight.
Just when you think Bowling's going to walk away with, or Augustus, the one comes back. I was very surprised. I think the one even pitted earlier than the 8, so the one might have made another adjustment or something. Maybe he got his car a little bit better for the long run.
Bowling got an amazing run off of 4. He might try the 8 here on the outside. 8's going to come back up, shut that door. Bowling's going to try to go a little wide. Maybe see if the 8 will wash up just a little bit. 8's going to go ahead and hug that bottom line. So it's still the 8 and 98 nose to tail as we see the 39 Master Kill
There goes
coming
the
off
one
pit
to the
road.
pit row.
There goes the 1 of Asville down pit road.
The one is going to have a big lead right here. I'm curious to see what lap he pitted on.
What lap is it right now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Let's
Okay,
see if we can find that out.
I can pull that. Let's see. Right now, let's see. Augustus is in first, Bowling second, Boehner in third as they're going through their green flag pit stop. Percival, let's see. Boehner's pulling down to pits right. Actually, Boehner's getting some really good tire wear. His front right's sitting at 25, right rear's at 19, 37 left front, 42 left rear, and he came down with 1 lap left in the tank. So Boehner's getting some phenomenal tire wear, and they've got 56 laps to go. So they're all going to have to
that's
more
close. That's close, because Augustus is still going. So there's probably it's coming to probably 54 to go, 55 to go.
Yeah.
He can make it 26 and 27. That's one stop. That's a one-stop race. This might be huge because Augustus has been stretching it. Maybe that's what he was doing when he gave up the lead. Maybe he backed it off a little bit to get an extra lap of fuel.
Yeah, back it off, catch a little bit of draft, keep up without having to keep the throttle down.
He's coming down here. I think he's out of gas. The 8 is out of gas.
Yeah, the 8 of Aswell. I think he might have run that a little
of Augustus.
Dry.
Yeah, he's out. The 8 is out of gas.
That paint.
That's gonna kill his whole race.
Similar paint scheme to what Aswell ran the other night. So,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Augustus is definitely out of gas.
Yeah, that's gonna kill his race. Even if he does have to make one more stop, he's gonna fall.
Laps.
Maybe. Yeah, he's probably gonna go a lap, maybe 2, maybe a lap and a half. Is a lot. He's gonna lose a ton of time.
Yeah, as the game caught.
That might be his race.
You hear the engine fire up, and yep, he's gonna head in, grab 4 brand new Goodyear Eagles, and he's gonna hope for 2.5 cans.
Lead.
It's about the only way he's gonna be able to make up that much time. But yeah, we'll have to see how Augustus fares. You see the 11 of Parsville also on pit road. 5 of Sully mentioned that he lagged out, but man, let's catch back up with our lead here.
Yeah, Asville's got a pretty decent lead right now on Bowling, and he's got pressure tires, and Bowling is just now in a fight mode for second. Gotta make sure you can maybe save an extra lap of fuel right here if you're the one, just in case.
Yeah, maybe.
You got plenty of plenty of time.
Sammy giving all kinds of room. Sammy actually put himself in the wall to allow the 98 to go by. So good job by Sammy to do his very, very best to stay out of the way. Tell you what,
man, the one is all over these lap down cars.
Yeah, the one just gave
he is not messing
a
around.
huge shot to the back end. He's going to dive underneath the do-man as well. I don't know, or we might be talking to the one. I'd say the 1, the 28, And I'm
98.
thinking the 1, the 28, and the 21. Um,
I think the
who we'll be
98.
talking to later. I don't know.
98's got the second pretty solid in hand.
Yeah,
It just depends on the fuel right now. I want to see how long these guys can really go. They got to make 2 more stops. It's going to be really interesting to see if some of these guys stretched it.
yeah, because that last stop is going to be just like a half can, and if you don't take tires, you got to hope that you have enough tread on those tires to make it what 4 or 5 laps. Uh, I
Yeah,
mentioned earlier when I was on your stream during the All Star race, you were easily cutting each tire down, or not each tire, but at least the right front by 5% each lap. Um, running
yeah, it was rough.
well, then again, that was 4 times wear.
It was 4x. It was like 4 or 5% each. Oh, and there's a car in the wall right in front of the leader.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
guessing that guy, whoever that is out of gas or some kind of
I
an
don't know
internet
what
issue.
is going on with that guy.
I'm not sure who that was.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like 4 or 5% each turn that it was just eating up, and it was wild.
Battle between the 0 God Power and the 8 of Augustus here. Goose is going to be able to take that spot. God Power is going to fall in behind him. And behind the 0 of God Power, I believe that was the 28 of Boehner. The 11 of Parzel was on pit road. Here's 36 of Jay Quinn in front of the 28. Smitty lagged out really early. I'm sorry, not the that wasn't the 28 early. That was the 29 of Bill's Legend.
Yeah, the 8's about a half track back. I think he's about a half a track back now. He didn't quite lose a whole lap.
No, definitely very. I think he might have been able to hang on just because of how
Yeah.
much of a gap he had to the next car back. I mean, those
Yeah.
guys, they've been on a tear since the drop of the green.
So it's gonna be real interesting to see what happens here. If that does kind of pay off for him, maybe running it out just to get that extra lap. Maybe he didn't lose a lap here. Maybe he's only a half lap back. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, to say the least. As we watch the 39 of Master Killer get underneath the 95 of J-Pop, or no, I'm sorry, not J-Pop, Papa Bear rather. Motorsports, something pretty cool about Papa Bear. Most of his family is in the Northeast, like Massachusetts, Boston, right around there, and he moved down to Richard Petty's hometown. What is it? I can't think of the name right now. It just slipped my mind. But yeah, he actually doesn't live too far from the Petty Museum, and every week his family checks in, and they've sent me streams from Facebook Live where they'll watch him every single week to kind of keep up with him. They keep up through like family chat on Facebook or text message or whatever. But all his kids, they catch up with him and they root him on every week. That's pretty cool to watch your dad
That's pretty cool.
race around here.
Yeah.
28 of Boehner.
You got a top 5 there, Pete?
Let me check back in. Let's see. Boehner's running P4, I can tell you that, but he's kind of watching his tire wear right now, so he's on a different menu. As he comes across the start finish line, looks like we've got 41, I think that said, laps to go. Let me check in with Matt's stream. Maybe he'll show me something. No, not so much. I can tell you that Matt right now is running P10 right on the inside of the 39 of Master Killer. None of these guys are showing me a running order, so unfortunately, no, I can't. But here's last year with Heat 3 broadcasting with HD, we always said, Zane, we need the tools. Well, there's no more Zane, there's no more Mr. Wilson. Yeah, not quite. I know there's a new community contributor. So after the race is over, maybe we can all retweet, and at the new guy, and maybe he can help us with some tools. Not 100% sure. As I'm still watching Boehner's stream, I just saw the 21 of Sledgehammer go flying by on the outside. I almost wonder if Boehner's in a little bit of fuel conservation mode. And
Yeah, he might be.
yeah,
And Augustus is coming right through here too as well. He's got a lot fresher tires than these guys.
keeping him pinned down.
Oh, and they're getting 3 wide coming through. Oh man, that was some tough racing there. I think Boehner, he might be saving fuel, or he might have pitted early, maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, the last time I was when I was watching the stream, he was showing like 70% on the right front. So he's either thinking he's not going to be able to make it on gas, but he's going to try to save as much tire as he can to only get a splash and get out of the pits. Right now he's running in P7, so Boehner's trying to do everything that he could possibly do to keep it rolling as we've got 40 laps to go. Here's Boehner in 22 with Soroka. Amor, are you either old enough or young enough to remember the 97 John Deere car, Kurt Busch?
Kurt Busch, or that's little.
Well, yeah, they both ran the paint scheme, but the 97 at Fatless Dig, it really reminds me every week.
Oh yeah, I like his
of
paint scheme.
that John Deere paint scheme. Yeah.
Yeah, I like his paint scheme.
Yep,
I've seen it before. It's Chad Little. That's it. Yeah, Chad Little.
Yep. Let's see, 61 of Mountains on pit road.
Yeah, and I'm a Chevy guy, so that was like one of the only Fords I actually liked was the John Deere car.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Tell you what, Mike Honcho, being new to NNR, he's really getting a lesson in what it's like to run in NNR. Not quite sure. I don't know really anything about Mike, but he's doing all he can to really hang on, and we'll have to see how he fares in his first NNR race when we get the results a little bit later on, and that should be in about 35, give or take. So now, Striker, what are you expecting out of the last 40 laps of this race? Okay, I guess Striker went for a Mountain Dew. Let's keep going through here. You know, we've talked about, pit strategy and how many times they've got to pit, the wear on the tires. Watching this race and seeing what they're doing, obviously not knowing what they're able or what they're adjusting on and what presets they've started off with. Are you more of a lower preset guy and then free it up from there, or do you start up high and tighten it up as the run goes?
If I can get away with low preset, I always will go with the low preset because I feel like you can adjust more with the low preset than you can with a high preset. I feel like if you go with the higher preset, you're going to either get slower, you're not going to get too much better. But there are some tracks that are, I really don't go over 6 on any track, And the cup cars, these are the cup cars too. But, some of these tracks, a lot of them are in the mid ranges. A lot of the short tracks are the lower ranges. These mile and a halves tend to be somewhere between like 3 to 6, somewhere around there in the presets for these mile and a halves.
Tell you what, I think Sammy started out on a really, really high preset. I just watched him ride the left sides were on the apron, right sides were on the track, and he just looped it around and went up and smacked the hell out of the outside wall.
You definitely don't want to race with a higher preset tracks like these.
Yeah. No,
you just can't adjust on it. There's just no adjusting. They're mainly for like with Rose, he'll go out there with a higher preset. One thing he does, he practice qualifying. He goes and he does his own thing, practicing. He does that, and he goes with a higher preset and practices qualifying. And a lot of people don't know that. He puts effort into that. He don't just go out there. He puts time into that to get those poles.
Yeah, yes he does. Speaking of effort, go compete for the second season of the Pro League. How's that all working out for you so far?
Oh, well, it hasn't came in yet. It'll probably be in sometime later this week. And yeah, very excited to get, started on working with that. And, it was a great thing for Stryker to do to, put something up that he could have easily just made some extra money or something. But, he's a valued member of this league. And for him to do something like that is just huge. And it was a great race. I met a new driver in Sully. Like, I didn't know who that was. I'm like wondering why I'm getting passed by. Wow, who is this guy? Why is he passing me? What is this? I wish I could have won. Get back to back All Stars. It's my home track. This is one of the tracks I like to go to every year. So it always sucks when you don't win here at your home track. But third place it was definitely a win.
Kind of curious. Chat, can y'all still see a video?
Pete, it's pausing and freezing here.
Okay. Hopefully it'll come back up. I just see where all of a sudden the next to live it's saying unstable, something going on with the stream right now. I apologize, guys. Hopefully it'll pick back up and continue on as it should be. Nope, Coey, definitely not just you. I still see the chat coming through, so that's still working, but unfortunately I see the actual video feed has stopped. Guys, I apologize for that. I'll try to keep up with the actual action on track as best as I can. Let me actually try to pull up the feed of somebody else here. Okay, I actually was able to come up with the Boehner right now. He's running P2. His fuel light just came on. He's going to be ducking down on pit road here in just a second. Right now it's showing Augustus first, Boehner second, Asbill third, FNL Bowling fourth, and then Jay Quims in fifth. Looks like Boehner's pulling it down pit road right now, blowing it up to 45 mile an hour. Hopefully he didn't actually just get speeding. Now, Amor, we talked earlier how close it was going to be. He can go 27 laps on a tank of gas, but it's going to be 28 laps to the finish. So he's going to have to back it down a little bit and really conserve the best he can if he wants to try to make it to the finish. Let's see.
I think that's going to pay off for just even running out of fuel just to get that extra lap. I think he might can go to the end right here. Because if you come out with 1 lap to go, or you need 1 lap
Country girl, you stole the words right out of my mouth.
What did she say?
You back out of the stream and come right back in, and the stream's right back up.
All right, good. Glad to hear it. It's actually black on my screen, so I'm going to continue on as though it's still working. I can watch it through the OBS monitor, which works just fine for me. Keeping an eye between the 12 and the 21 there. There's 97 of Fatless Diggs kind of down in front of the 28 of Boehner coming through the tri-oval. But let's see if I can't find our leader here. It's the 46 of Shadilak. I don't think he's the leader anymore, although he has been extremely strong all night long.
It's the one. I think Shadilak's in about 6.
Yeah.
Ish, somewhere around 6-ish.
Yep.
Looks like Boehner's about to go a lap down, which is surprising. He was running really solid. If he lets the one go by, he might have some damage or something, because he was running really decent. So something must have really happened to him. Yeah, he's getting passed again by somebody else.
Getting 97 there. That was still on a pretty good tear. All right,
he's rebounded really good.
Yep, glad to hear it.
It'll be interesting to see if he can go all the way, though. I think Asbill can make it on fuel.
All right, Stryker said he lost Discord connection. I can still hear you. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I'm still good.
All right.
Asbo's got a pretty decent lead right now.
Yeah, actually.
Well, I'm
just
guessing
caught
Bowling. Yeah, Bowling is behind in second. Let's see. Cadillac. Hmm.
36 of Jake Wimp, another really strong car tonight. 39 of Master Killer. Here's Boehner. Boehner in front of the 22 of Soroka.
Yeah, Augustus is back down quite a few, quite a bit. He hasn't made up any ground coming out on pit road. I think he's in fuel conservative. I think he's conserving fuel right now.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I'm actually going to keep going through the field and see if I can find that 8 car. Here's a 46 Cadillac.
Yeah, I think 46 is in third. He's going to make the pit stop. 46 just made a pit stop right here, so he definitely knew he couldn't make it.
All right, there's the 8 car of Augustus.
Yeah, 46 just
running high, wide, and handsome on coming off of 3 and 4. Now ahead.
We got a lap counter.
Yeah, I should be able to do that. Let's see. Boehner right now is going through 3 and 4 in P10, right behind the 22 of Soroka that's running in P15. So we know Soroka's not in the top 5. But then again, we are going through pit stops. We've got exactly 20 laps to go. He's got 20 laps to go, and he's got 20 laps of fuel. So
I think the 46 just tried to short, so he knew he couldn't make it.
Definitely cutting it close.
Yeah, he's definitely fuel conservation. But it'll be interesting.
Let's see. Here's Bill's leg. Seeing a few more retirees here or more. Just saw the 61, the 2 Smitty. A few others are sitting on pit road. Country Girl's checking back in, saying Matt right now is running P6. So great run for NNR Cowboy. He's another one that's slowly working his way up in the point standings. He's been knocking off a few top 10 finishes. Good job for him. I actually just caught on to the 19 of Matt. Here he is, going through the trial. Really nobody in front of him. Nobody behind him right now. Matt can really just run his own race, worry about his line, where he's gotta go. I've got his feet up also. I can tell you right now, we're sitting at lap 184 of 200, and it looks like he's gonna take that 19 machine down through down pit road and get service 4 tires, and you could probably take like a can and a half with how I'd probably take the full two cans just to be safe. Almost the same amount of time since you changed the 4 tires anyway.
Yeah, if you have to take 4, you might as well, unless you want to get a little bit extra speed, might take like a can and a half or something.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about the weight side of it. Yeah, you're 100% right. That's why you're the man. Let's see here.
It's been a great race, though.
Looks like
really.
Yeah. What's that?
Very, very entertaining race.
Yeah, not bad at all. 0 God power. There's Bowling. Bowling, the same thing as we saw with the 19 of Matt. Really nobody around him at all. But I tell you what, after the side by side racing we saw earlier, he's probably happy with this little bit of a reprieve.
Yeah, he's about a little bit over half a straightaway behind the car, so he's still got a shot. If he makes a mistake or something, a lot of ground to make up. Starting to catch the 21 edge, so he, putting down a blistering pace.
Tell you what, with this round of pit stops, everybody's really spread out now. We started the field tonight. I think between 25 and 30 cars. I think it was like 26, 27 cars, something like that. And we've had a few retirees, but it's really spread out on track right now.
Charlotte's a real easy track to run. It's hard to be fast here, but it's a real easy track to get into a rhythm. Once these guys get into a good rhythm, I don't think there's going to be a caution. God forbid.
No, I don't think so either. I really don't. I think these guys, they've done a phenomenal job with all the side-by-side racing that we've seen tonight. Sometimes 3 wide, going through the corners, and of all corners, 3 and 4 to go 3 wide.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely
an amazing
phenomenal
job. It's just again a testament to the skill level and the track awareness that these guys have. That yeah, got 13.
Yeah, they don't get enough credit. You know, a lot of the times they get overshadowed by Cup Series, and a lot of leagues get that. But this Xfinity Series is just such a good series. It really is. A lot of talent.
Do you have any plans for an Xfinity or a truck race anytime soon?
Well, if we're allowed, I'm not sure if we're allowed to right now.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, there were a few that were set aside and were able to. Like, I'm pretty sure you were allowed. I know Stout was
No,
allowed.
they didn't. They didn't be in.
Oh,
I guess they just didn't like racing.
that's interesting.
I was pretty shocked, but it's their league. I don't want to. So.
Well, we talked a little earlier about what you can carry over from the truck to Xfinity or the Xfinity to truck. How? I mean, you're very good at this. How much do you think you would learn or pick up from a truck to a Cup or from Xfinity to a Cup race on any given week, or does it simply depend on the truck?
Honestly, they all drop so different. Even from running the Pro League in week 1 at Charlotte, I ran a custom setup, and driving a custom setup on Charlotte it's totally different. So basically the same line. It's just they just have different types of speeds. Some want to push up, some get a little bit more loose than others. The Cup cars, they don't fall off as much. Maybe in speed they'll fall off, but the tires, they're not as harsh, I don't think, as the Xfinity. Xfinity is really harsh on the tires.
Gotcha. Yeah, these cars definitely do push a lot. They slide around. It seems like a bit more. I'm going to be curious on Thursday night when HD and I call the Cup race. Excuse me. Who's going to set it up a little too loose? I mentioned earlier that you can really get into 1 and 2, like just burp it for half a second and then get back into gas. But the rear end might tend to slide around just a little bit because you got to have that freeness in the chassis in order to make it through 3 and 4 with any kind of real competitive speed. So we'll have to really see who's going to do what in the beginning stages. And after the first stage, or if there happens to be an early caution, you can either tighten it up or free it up as you need it. In this case, I would imagine probably free it up. That way you can continue to keep that momentum off 3 and 4 instead of washing it all the way up towards the wall. Maybe kind of keep it down low so nobody can really get under you coming off the corner.
Yeah, it's a really long race too. You don't want to make mistakes, early on in the early stages of the race. You want to put yourself in a good position at the end. Don't speed on pit road in that first stage and get trapped a lap down. It's very critical at a track like this because it's so long and you don't want to get behind early. And the wall comes to pit. You might have got just a little bit of damage.
I just saw the one car, Asbel, go down pit road as Country Road checks in saying 5 laps left. I don't have a POV for him, so I'm not quite sure where he stands.
Yeah, I'm on Augustus right now, so he might be the guy right now to beat. So he had to pit, and Augustus is now on the backstretch. He's already passed Advil.
Yep.
Advil. I keep calling him Advil.
Yeah, that's definitely an interesting gamer tag. He sent me a message earlier for
Mm-hmm.
the Twitch site and all that. I didn't recognize who it was until I went back into the Facebook chat and
Mm-hmm.
saw who it was. But
Well, you can hear Augusta's car if you listen closely. He is completely off the throttle.
yeah, I'll actually get on and ride with him. He's running that real low line. I don't know if this
He's
is to
he's
save.
letting guys go right now. He knows
Yep.
if he can just coast it. And, he's gonna hit the wall trying to coast it.
Yeah, a little bit of wall.
Oh man, you don't want to lose that much time doing that.
Right.
And Augustus, I don't know if you know this, but Augustus, he runs the in-car camera
Does it really?
in these races. Yeah, he does. He's another one that does that. Not very many do that, but yeah, he runs the in-car. He's gonna let these guys go right here. He's got to be coming to two to go. There's that 97 car we were talking about.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
he's still pushing up. Here comes the 46. I don't know if the 46 is in the lead lap or not. Oh my goodness. And he gets a bump. Oh my god. And he wrecks. The 24 is in the wall. Is that a caution?
Nope, no caution. The 8 car, he is just crawling around as
he is. I think
keeping
this
an eye
might be
on
the
him.
last lap, right? Is this the last
That's
lap?
kind of what I'm thinking.
Because he stepped on the gas there.
2 laps to go, so I'm gonna guess like a lap and a half.
This might be it. He might have just won. He's out of gas.
Yep.
He just won.
Can he stay out of traffic? Yep,
He just won. That was it.
Yep.
He won.
Good
He
job.
ran out of
Good job.
gas. Wow.
Woo. That
I don't
kind of
know
reminds
if
me
the
of
46
CDMX
is in
Rose
second.
last
Who
year at
was in
Vegas.
second? Who was in second?
I can't be 100% sure right now.
No.
There we go. Okay, so it's Augustus, Asbill, and Bowling. So then after that, you got Jay Quim, Shadilak.
Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We all thought he was out. I thought he was done when he ran out of gas. Just 2 stops before this.
Yep. Let's see. They're getting the pictures right now for Coey.
Caution free too. Wow.
Cowboy Boehner, Stig, Bill Legend, Soroka, Duman, Swats, Honcho, and Rowdy Burns was 8 through 17.
What a race. So close.
Yep. Very, very close.
Caution free race. Well, unbelievable job. All you guys, honestly.
All right, so Dan the Lawman checking in, saying great race, Augustus. Couldn't agree more. Let's see, Country Strikers saying, yep, please stay tuned for driver interviews. Also, Country Girl saying, yep, Augustus went on and won the race. So great job to Augustus. Gonna pad that points lead that he's got just a little bit over Soroka. Soroka didn't quite have the night that he's had, but hey, everybody has those one-off weeks. Says nothing for Augustus's preparation for these races every
My Discord's
week.
lagging. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get over to our Discord.
I'm upset.
Nope, you are not allowed
don't be
to
upset, man. You had a great race.
Absolutely.
Great race.
All right, so I see Bowling in here. I see Augustus in here, and Asbel. Yep, I got you too. So, all right. So I'm sure you're gonna want to interview Augustus. So why don't you go ahead and take P3?
Augustus won though. Wait. Oh, you want me to take P3 then P1?
Yeah.
Okay. So it was Bowling who finished third, right?
Yeah.
Correct? Yes, sir. Bowling, you were my pre-race pick to win. I thought you had a great car, but there was a lot of battling going on for about fourth to try to get to the lead there. through the middle of the run. Anything you could have done maybe to get that victory tonight, or keep up with Advil through that little, that long stretch of green flag run y'all had?
I mean, I could have tried to save fuel. That was about it. I don't know. I'm not good at saving fuel, so I just like to give her and go. Um, yeah, I don't know. I didn't think I had that great of a car. It felt all right. It was stable, but you couldn't get away from anybody, and there was a lot of guys who were slower, but they were stuck on you in the draft, and it was hard to pull away. Once we did get pulled away and spread out, Asbel got that 3-4 second lead, and I got it down to 2-2-2-1-9, and it just stalled out. So I had nothing for those guys.
Well, it was a good, great race from you guys. Good run altogether. Good battling too.
Yeah, thanks. It was fun. Good win to Augustus. Way to save fuel and run out there twice in the last couple runs.
Any shout-outs, Bowling?
I got it, as always, Team Ramrod.
There it is.
Team Ramrod.
Hashtag Team Ramrod. Remind us again who all comprises Team Ramrod.
It's a long list.
Okay, never mind that.
No, I got you. It's myself. It's Soroka, Jelly Roll, Watt Racing, Rowdy Burns, Dooman, Swats, Cowboy Matt, NNR Cowboy, and Shadlack.
All right. Well, great job by all. Congrats again on your P3, sir.
Thanks.
Asbull.
What's up?
Well, buddy, you put on a clinic on Sunday night in the trucks. You were on rails again yet tonight. You weren't quite able to deal with Augustus. Don't let him fool you. He lays low a lot, but he can get it done too.
I want
You
that car to
had
go
a
through inspection.
very,
He had
very
an extra mile of gas. That car needs to go
Yep.
through inspection.
Yep. Have to shorten up that gas hose. But man, there was a lot of very, very close, intense racing right in the middle of stage 2, where you guys were like 2 by 2 by 2, 3 rows deep, at times 3 wide, coming through 3 and 4 of all corners. Tell us about the competition you had tonight, how you had your car set up, and how you got again yet top 3.
Well, starting off, I don't know what was wrong with the car, but it was tighter than hell. So I just had to, let it roll more. And I think I ended up finishing, 4th, maybe, in this first stage. After I got my adjustments in, the car started coming to me. Had to make a few more adjustments after the second stage, and it seemed like it finally started clicking. Just wished I had those extra couple laps there. Or I had extra laps on there so Goo could have ran out of gas a little sooner.
Well, you ran Eldora. We talked about this the other night. You ran Eldora. You messaged me earlier asking for the community page and all that, which I didn't realize it was you until I got back into the chat. And then here we are talking again. You're working your way through the rankings here pretty quick. Not quite sure where you're going to fare as far as points go, man. But you keep doing this for the next, 9 or 10 races before we get to the chase. And man, you're gonna start raising some brows. So good job. Any shout outs?
First, I thank Smitty for getting me in here.
Oh, Smitty. Well, I'm sure some people are not too happy that you're here. But man, congratulations again.
Thank you, Pete.
You got it, buddy. Amor, you got your teammate.
Augustus, man. How you doing?
Not bad, man. Not bad. Yourself?
Not bad. Yeah, I'm doing all right, man. I saw you, get shuffled out on that last restart to about 8th or 9th. And you drove that car right back to the lead. That was, very impressive. And you, with this fuel saving, and I called it before. I was like, if they can go 27 laps, they could probably stretch it on the 2 stops. And I thought you were out of it when you ran out, coming out of the 2 stops before. You were really slow. Man, I think that might be his race, but it paid off for you.
Yeah. I mean, in all reality, it was probably a godsend that I ran out of fuel, because I was able to go one more lap. I think I would have been able. I think I would have been able to save a lap or 2 of fuel. I just was running all out on that last run, so I wasn't even worried about saving fuel. And then I started saving fuel with 5 to go when I knew I had it in the bag, and I was about a half a lap short. So I ran out on the back stretch and I was able to just coast home because I had a considerably large lead. I think the race would have been it would have been close even if we were on the same fuel strategy because Bowling, Asbill, and me would all had the pit, and I honestly think that the three of our cars we were just swapping back and forth and who was the better car. I was pretty happy with my car though because I was able to drive to the front like that, and at times I felt I was a little bit better, and then would fall off. They seemed a little bit better. It was just kind of back and forth.
Yeah, there was a lot of lead changes. I kind of wanted to see a lead change counter. How many different leaders there were. It was unbelievable, actually. But great win, man. I think it's your first NNR win. I don't know if you raced the trucks, but I know you haven't won yet in Xfinity.
Oh yeah, well, I was in Xfinity last year,
Okay.
and I think I won one or two races last year, and then I won the Cup race at Data, and then now I won here.
Okay, well, good job, man. Good win on the season.
I
Up
appreciate
there
it.
in points.
Oh yeah.
Good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I can't say anything more than what Amor just said. Congrats, man. Any shout outs? Obviously, your team owner here in the Cup Series, calling his first race for NNR with me, and Amor, you're definitely welcome to come on back anytime you want, man.
I
Um,
appreciate that, man. Thanks for having me.
yep, absolutely. Any shout outs from you, Augustus?
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to Bump and Run Motorsports, led by Smitty, Sledge, and Cody. There's two Codys. I'm trying to remember the last names, but anyways, I give a shout out to that team. I had a couple of teammates up in the top five, and when I was pitting a little bit later than everyone, and I had fresh tires, they were giving me a lot of room coming through and trying to get back to the lead. And I'll give a shout out to the whole entire field. I mean, in all reality, this race was fantastic. There was some beating and banging, but everyone kept it straight and for the most part raced considerately.
Yeah, absolutely. 200 laps caution free, except for the stages. Not many communities can do that. It's almost unheard of. I mean, it hasn't been done, yeah, but nobody does it better than NNR. But I got to give a big thank you again to Bot. Thank you very much for gifting that subscription over to Country Girl. And Kindler, thank you very much for the follow. Mike G, JG24, thank you for the raid and all the additional follows from Dakota, yay, and Battle Knight. I absolutely appreciate it. But guys, yeah, I'm going to be back here on Thursday night with our Cup guys. You'll be able to check out a more smoke in his 42, as I'm sure he's going to take anything that he might have been able to learn from tonight's Xfinity race and translate that over to the Cup side. Maybe Augustus can give him a couple pointers. Who knows? But yeah, we'll see you Thursday night with HD Motorsports right around 9 o'clock Eastern. Until then, keep digging in those qualifiers for the Pro League, and we'll catch you around the track. Have a good night, guys.